Hi, my name is Hypevi and I'm the Real World Yogi. I try to take yogic principles and make them applicable for the real world. Today I just want to talk about the most basic half sun salutation, which is where I would start if I've never tried yoga. Yoga is about breath combined with movement. So as long as you're breathing and moving and you're paying attention to those two things, right? You have an awareness of your breath and you have an awareness of how your body is feeling, you're doing yoga. So half sun salutations are the simplest, easiest thing you can do. The first thing let's talk about though is our stance. So in order to stand properly, you have to have both feet, I would say about hip distance apart. So do what feels right for you. Yoga is also all about everything feeling good. It's about reducing suffering. It's not about pain and it's not about injury. So if it doesn't feel right in your body, any tips and advice that I'm giving, adjust them, modify them, or don't do them altogether. But today should be pretty simple. Hopefully we can stand. Feet can be underneath the hips, toes pointing forward if that feels comfortable. And then with our posture, we want to pull our shoulders back and down, right? Palms can be facing forward. We call this mountain pose or Tadasana. And then you want to try to have your head aligned with your spine. So maybe pulling the chin back a little bit, not creating a double chin, not going too far. And also engage the core. So even just standing can be yoga. And here, I want you to take just an inhale through your nose and exhale out the mouth. Two more like that. Inhale. And the first thing we're going to do, next we'll have an inhale and we'll have our arms rise up. So we'll inhale, arms will come up, palms can touch. And then exhale, bring the hands to the heart. So again, just practice that. Have some body awareness. Shoulders are down, core is engaged. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more, inhale, hands up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And from here, we'll move into a half sun salute. So we're gonna inhale, next one, arms up. And then with an exhale, you wanna dive forward, forward fold. So hang forward. Maybe just hang out here for a minute, take an inhale. You might feel the blood rush to your head, the pressure increase. Again, you're not doing anything wrong. As long as you're paying attention, you have body awareness. Take an inhale here. And exhale, fold. Maybe a little deeper. As you can see, or if you can see, my knees are bent, right? I have hamstrings that don't allow me to just go straight all the way down or do that comfortably, especially if I'm not warmed up yet. So you want to make sure to honor your body. Don't push past your limits. So the next thing we're going to do is called sort of coming a halfway up or flat back. You'll inhale. You can put your hands to your palms and sort of flatten the back. Look a little bit more forward, lifting up the head and chest. And then exhale, you'll fold back down. So I'll show that again from the side. I don't know that my form is perfect, but there is no such thing as perfect, right? So when you're inhaling to flat back, we come up, and then we exhale, back down. I'll show it again. Inhale, flat back. If your hands reach, that's great. If you have blocks, that's fine. Exhale down. But for today's purposes, I'm trying to show without any props, and then inhale, rise up. And hands come to the heart. So another thing I probably should have mentioned at the beginning, even if you don't have a mat, this can be done on a carpet, a rug, even bare floor, a non-slippery surface so you can find stability. And we'll move through just one or two more of those half sun salutes. So you're already doing yoga. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. You can look up this time. Exhale, hands to the heart. So you can practice doing a few of those on your own. Again, yoga, combining breath with movement. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. You're listening to your body, you're paying attention to what's going on, you're honoring your limits, you're not pushing past them. It's not about trying to force into a stretch and get longer. There is no end goal. The only goal is to breathe and move in a mindful manner. So, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. So you want to combine or try to combine half breath, half movement. A half breath is in, another half breath is out. A full breath is in and out. Hopefully, all the instructors you're using are following that model. Sometimes maybe it's not the same for them, but everyone I've gone to uses that. Half in, half out is a full breath. I'll also say if you have trouble matching your breath with each movement, or you're feeling an exhale instead of an inhale, this is a practice in honoring that about your body as well. So do that. There doesn't need to be a perfect sequence. It doesn't have to be perfect alignment. Again, yoga, keep it simple. Don't be harsh on yourself. Breathing, moving, observing both, doing it mindfully. And if thoughts and things are coming up and you're being self-critical and judgmental and harsh, that's just a natural byproduct of doing that, of having the body awareness of, wow, what are these thoughts that I'm thinking? Why am I so hard on myself? Who taught me that I need to force myself into a pose? Or why is it a bad thing? Or do I think it's a bad thing that maybe I can't touch my toes? Or why do I feel like I have to get there? And you may get there and you may stretch and you may lengthen as you warm up. Things will change and you may have days where you feel more flexible and days where you feel less flexible. But again, questioning that it's not about getting anywhere. It's just about being here as you are, listening, paying attention to, and honoring your body as it is. So I'll have follow-up videos with more poses. I'll start with the essentials and I'll start with the basic Yoga 101 so that you have an idea of what instructors are cueing as they call, Warrior 1 and Warrior 2 and what that means and where your feet should approximately be. But for this episode, I want to end it here. I want to tell you, if you do just a couple of rounds of sun salutations every morning or now, if you just start with inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling flat back, exhaling down, inhaling rising, and then hands to the heart, and you're observing, then that's a great start. Remember, try to have the core engaged, shoulder down, but don't try to pay attention to all the things at the same time because that can be overwhelming as well. So start easy, move through the motions, and then see how you feel after a couple of rounds. Hopefully you'll be back for the next episode where I'll be talking about poses and stances. Thank you for tuning in.